While a potentially huge development in the media market is brewing over in Germany, the lower house of parliament there is considering a bill that could force Google to pay for German newspaper content. Now, many see this as a test case in copyright law versus internet freedom. Jack Barton has the details.
Google has long argued it provides a free service to newspapers by delivering people to their websites. But German newspapers want Google to pay for stories that appear on its own news page, and the German parliament is now considering a bill that may force the corporation to pay up. Intellectual property specialists like Professor Sebastian Schunker say they don't believe it's a good idea to restrict sites like Google News, but add there is no doubt it sometimes bends or breaks copyright laws.
Google News seems to be illegal depending on the amount of words, phrases they use. And what I know with Google News is they usually take not only one sentence or two sentences, they really take 3 or 4 sentences. And in this case, you might have a copyright infringement.
It mightn't be so bad if German newspapers weren't struggling so much right now. This is the final issue of Germany's Financial Times, which closed at the start of this month. No surprise then, perhaps, that newspapers aren't happy with Google News.
They want to have a piece of the big cake, and they argue it's their copyright which is used, and if anyone is using content for business, they should pay for it.
And Germany is not alone in taking on Google.
The French and Italian governments are also considering forcing Google to pay for the content that appears on its own news site. And a number of Belgian newspapers have also sued the corporation over the same issue and won.
But there's no doubt the battle between the search engine giant and the Eurozone's most powerful economy will end in what will most likely be a global precedent.
The whole internet is watching.
And so too, no doubt, are newspaper publishers around the world. Jack Barton, CCTV, Berlin.